One of the simplest sets you can build is simply a window in a seamless. We'll show you how to do it and how to make it work. Before you watch this tutorial, sign up for our business coaching class. Take advantage of my almost 30 years of business experience. Let me help you grow your business. Sign up today. Now get back to the lesson. Hi, this is JP Morgan. Today on the Slanted Lens, I've got Allison Yapel here with me. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
She is ready. We're going to create a castle setting or the sense of a dungeon room with just simply cutting a hole in a seamless, some little tape for bars, putting a nice strong light through that so you get a shaft of light coming through, and then some smoke in the room, and it transforms us from my living room to a castle by simply cutting a hole in a seamless. So let's get started and see what we can do. So I have loved this kind of solution because it's just so simple. When you cut a hole in a seamless, depending on what the hole looks like, what the size is or what the shape is, like right now we did an arch, so I just free-handed this thing. I drew a line with a Sharpie and then that circle and just cut it out with an xacto. I mean, you can get a lot more exact about this. You can get a ruler and really make a grid and then cut it out very exactly so it looks nice. You can as well if you put like 4 of these windows or 4 lights as they call them, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You cut out of the window, out of the seamless. You can put a piece of diffusion on them. It kind of makes it look more like a window. Or you can put diffusion on one and not the others, so it looks like there's broken windows. Or a cut jagged piece of diffusion, so it looks like a piece of glass back there. There's several different things you can do. In this case, we're seeing outside, and because we're seeing outside, there's a little bit of density or foliage out there, so it just feels like there's more depth to the shot. It's hard to do this because it's so close here in this room. We couldn't get far enough away, so that light's in the next room, shining through the windows, through that. But there's always a way to make it happen. So there's a lot of options using this, just a seamless. It's a charcoal gray seamless. Use charcoal gray so that it will go dark, but not necessarily completely black. Have a little bit of density, a little bit of value back there, not completely black. You've got to have smoke in the room, so you get a shaft of light coming through the window. That helps to sell it. We added blue, like a full blue on the light coming through the window to give us just a little bit of coolness in the room. The challenge we had when we first set it up is that we moved the light right in here, so our shaft of light was going straight down towards the floor and straight up. We realized that it just didn't look right. I wanted to see a shaft going towards her, so it would bring the viewer's eye towards our model. So as we moved the light that direction, it took the shaft of light that was going straight down and slowly moved it in, so you kind of get this shaft going towards her. So how you place the light behind there will move your shaft of light around. That's just the Bowens Fresnel housing that you can get from Aperture. If you put a reflector with black painted inside, it can make it a little more focused and it doesn't bleed quite as much because on a reflector it kind of sends light everywhere. Then up here is kind of our key is around behind her, and that key light is meant to imitate the light that's coming through the window, to kind of emphasize that and to tie into that so it feels comfortable and it feels normal. We then have a fill light over here we brought in, but on that fill light we put a half CTO, and that half CTO is going to just bounce a warm kind of fill light back into her face, which when we used the candle made perfect sense. Like there's this warmth coming off the candle, or it just kind of warms and kind of makes the whole scene feel a little more cinematic. We added a last rim light on the camera right side over her left shoulder to give a rim on her face, just kind of separate her from the background. We did add a light right behind the camera with a 10-degree grid on it, and that 10-degree grid is just to open up her face a little bit and to brighten her a little bit. Now the smoke makes and does a lot of different things in this room because the heavier the smoke is, the more the shadows fill in and the less density in the shadows. So even on the shadow side of her face becomes more open, more light. But as the smoke starts to dissipate and settle down, then pretty soon that side of her face becomes much darker. So there you have it, how to create a room with a simple window cut in a piece of seamless. Allison's been great, she's beautiful, she's fabulous. So I hope you figured out some things on how you can apply this in what you do. Go on our Facebook group, post some of the images. There are so many possibilities with this one application. This is just one simple introductory thought. There's a billion things you can do with it, so get out there and make something happen. Keep those cameras rolling, keep on clicking. You can't win one of these SKB cases unless you go to theslantlens.com and sign up. If you don't sign up, you definitely won't win. If you sign up, it's a great possibility.
remember, you better subscribe to the Slanted Lens or I'll hunt you down.
That's right, matey, and we'll poke your eye.